Trying to charge my plant wave. It won't charge. And it's snowing. And if you guys don't know, we're supposed to get like up to 8 inches of snow. So we're kind of snowed. Not snowed in, but sort of. I don't know if that makes sense. But, this ain't charging. I don't know why it ain't charging, but it ain't charging. Don't know why. The light isn't turning on or nothing. I don't know. Hi guys, how's everybody? Yeah, I'm gonna do pet communication today. I gotta do something different, right? Nobody's on. It's funny. Nobody's watching. Hey Tina, I'm bored. It's Saturday night and there is nothing to do because I am snowed in. So guess what we're doing? We're on live. People are like, oh really? I'm like, yeah, because normally I'm Sunday night, right? And I thought, I'll just go online. No big deal. And I'm going to do a couple prayers. And yes, I'm going to do pet communication. Somebody asked me. My day was really good. I got a new fridge and I got a new microwave. And we've been cleaning the house because we're snowed in. So I'm outside of Chicago and we're supposed to get up to 8 inches. So, which isn't a horrible amount for us. But, it's blowing. There. I don't know if you guys had heard on I-90. There was a 20 car pileup, and it was closed for hours. You should have seen all the traffic because I live right off of 90, not too far. And it was horrible. Anyway, hi guys, how are you? Everybody's like, wow, she's on live. What's up with that? Yeah, I know. I got hardly anybody on. It's okay. I don't come on at this time very often, do I? I just for fun. That's what I figured. So, yep, that's what I'm doing. So, yep. Hi guys. Is it cold? I don't think it's like bitter. I think it's like 20 degrees or 25 degrees. To me, that's not cold. Hold on, let's see what temperature it is. I know, I'm surprised. People are like, wow, she's online. It's a Saturday. Yeah. My husband's walking by. Go away. You don't turn the lights out on me. Okay, it is 18 degrees right now. It's supposed to be 14. 14, but it feels like 6. That's not real cold. Anyway, yes, I'm going to do pet communication today. And I'm first going to redo a prayer because this prayer is for me. So I thought, you miss the snow, you can have it. I think maybe at the end of this February, because February gets to be really hard on me. Because I need sun. We go weeks and weeks and weeks without sun. In weeks, and I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating, and I need some sun. I told my husband I'm just gonna take a trip, go stay somewhere, go take a trip to like Fort Myers or something, stay where I can. Do something sunny. I told him maybe I should just drive someplace sunny. Keep driving until it's sunny. All right. So I'm, as you guys know, I'm gonna do pet communication tonight. So that's going to be what my focus is. So if you guys don't know, my back is just horribly itching right in here. And I don't know why. Really bad. Anyway, I'm going to be focusing on animals. You guys know I'm a medium. I do all kinds of stuff. But tonight's animals. So I just chose one. So just for fun. Oh, sorry. I just knocked you over. Hopefully my plant wave will charge. It won't charge. I'm a little afraid it's not charging. And I'm just kind of freaking out about it a little. Maybe it's this cord. I hope it's just the cord. Because the cord is kind of weird. Maybe. I don't know. It's not charging. I'm scared I can't charge it. Hope so. Anyway, all right, you guys. That's why there's no sound, because normally it'll be the plant wave. I was listening to it all day today, and I left it on, and it's dead, and it won't charge. It won't turn on. I'm hoping it's just this cord. Might be the cord. So now I'm saying this prayer because, if you guys want to hear this, you guys can listen to this, because I've got this book, and you're going to be able to get the book. Prayers. It's prayers, uplifting prayers. And, you don't have to listen to, you don't even have to follow. See how itchy I am? It's right in here. It's really itchy. It's like I'm breaking out with something. Yeah, there's like a rash. I don't know what it is. It's weird. Anyway, standing up for yourself. Okay, we stand up for ourselves. I humbly ask for the ability and courage to speak up and clearly set my boundaries and not allow myself to be intimidated or feel threatened by someone, my boss, my partner's parents, sibling, and so forth, or made to feel as though I must submit to another's wants and desires while I disrespect or regard my own needs. Ground me in self-love and clarity as I firmly resist falling prey to all coercions, maneuvers, guilt trips, and false emergencies so that I can meet my authentic responsibilities to others in a healthy, loving way. I thank you in advance from my whole heart and soul for giving me the self-love and respect I need in order to grow up in this way. That's my that was what I needed to say. So, yeah, I'm going to be taking I'll take questions. Somebody just asked me. Yeah. Thank you guys. That's going great. You know, it's just, I'm snowed in. I normally am not on Saturdays. That's why there's so few numbers. It's kind of nice. I don't have to have so many people, you know, because if you guys do know that don't emoji me, because if you emoji me, it starts to spin and I can't read the questions. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you guys. Become a member. It's not 22, it's 25. Sorry, I had to raise it. But and you guys know, if you guys want mentoring, now I've been doing this is my 26th year. I've been doing this a long time. I've mentored a lot of people. I'm mentoring a lot of people in their psychic businesses, in their tarot businesses and stuff. I'm doing a lot of that. I'm doing pretty well. And if you are interested in donating, donate to my health center, my healing center. That is what my goal is. That's what I want. Okay? So just remember that. All right? I'm only answering pet questions tonight. So if you've got a pet question about a pet, now remember, I always do get pets coming through. So if you call me for a reading, and I do have some openings tomorrow, which I am $40 off right now. So if you are interested, I'm only $100 for a whole hour. That's not even $2 a minute. So if you think about how cheap that is, go call one of these psychic lines, and then you'll see that they're $5 a minute. So I've been on psychic lines, by the way. I've been on two different ones, matter of fact. And so I'm just doing this on my own now. So anyway, I'm going to answer just pet questions, okay? Has Mr. M come back to me as another pet? The magical mystical Mr. Mistletoe, Mistopheles, Elise, and it was his middle name. Okay, so listen, this is what I believe. Some people believe that animals don't have a need to reincarnate. I swear to God they do. I swear to. I had a horse, my first horse. I fell in love with this horse, and he was old. He got to a point he couldn't be ridden anymore. I didn't know what to do with him anymore. It broke my heart. I did not want to put him down. I was, at the time I was boarding, and I couldn't afford it. If I had a farm like I do now, he would have just lived his days out, you know. And I swear he has come back as the horse I own now, Skye. It's named after my business. My business is named after my horse, by the way, Enchanted Skye. Enchanted is because I love New Mexico, and Skye is my horse. So Skye. his name is Heavenly Painted Skye. That is what Heavenly. His mother was named Misty Lee. So Heavenly Painted Skye. And that is his name, and that is where my business name comes from. But I swear it's the same horse. I swear that is the same horse. And you know what's so weird? I'd have to show you guys. If you guys don't believe me, and that's okay if you don't, because if you've been watching any of my videos, you see all the angels and the orbs. You may even see them live tonight. It's kind of late for them. I know this is crazy, but they really there's a certain time of day. Now, anybody that says that these are bugs is full of shit, because it doesn't make any sense. There's certain times if the sun comes out and it's cheerful, or if I'm in a good mood, you'll see them. Now it's getting a little darker out at night because it's a little later, and I swear it's something to do with the plants behind me. Anyway, but I see my horse. You can see an outline of a horse sometimes. And is that my horse, or is that Skye? I've lost a lot of horses. My husband lost his horse. She tore a ligament, and you guys don't know, horses won't last. They have to be able to stand on four legs. And It was very painful. She started losing weight from the pain, and it was the hardest thing that we ever had to do, was to put that horse down. And her son, my horse, stood and watched and had to watch his mother be put down. It was really, really hard. See, look, I'm emotional. My husband cried. I haven't seen my husband cry like that. He cried. And I think it's one of them. Love my animals. I sold a horse recently, about 4 years ago, and I did not want to sell her. And I think about her every day. And I really, you get more attached to a horse, you guys, than you do a dog or a cat. You know why? Because a horse could kill you. A horse could buck you, rear end you, or kill you, but they don't. And and there's such a deep, deep bond there. And they're so damn smart. So anyway, my husband's mad at me because I looked at an Appaloosa. She's only 14 hands. She's small and she's mid-aged. She's white with kind of like a reddish brown freckle. And my husband's mad. He's, we don't need another damn horse. And I know I don't, but I like my American breeds. I like my Appaloosas, paints, and quarter horses. So yeah. All right. So let me read some of these things. Why? Okay, Trisha, why do you need to know if Andy forgives you? What happened? It is hard to lose a pet. They are family. They are family. Now, I'm going to say there's been some animals where I know this sounds bad, but they were like, it was a blessing to have to put them down, because it was just, it got to be too much at times. You guys know when they get old and they're dragging their leg, or, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, you know, or you're cleaning up after them because they've gone senile, you know, that kind of stuff. But I love my animals. I do. And I even feel bad. I think when I get to the other side, I'll be attacked by about a few hundred chickens, because I've been out there so many nights with little chicks, because chicks are hard to keep alive. They'll hatch, they'll be okay, and then one day they start to fade and they'll die. And I'm out there and I'm feeding that little chick, and I'm, you know, and it's dying in my hands, and I'm so I have a feeling that when I get to the other side, all those little chicks are going to say, hey, we're here. And so I think I'll be attacked mostly by pets and animals and chickens and my goats and my horses and my dogs and my cats. So, and have there been animals that I just couldn't stand? I hate to say it, but it's true. There have been a couple of animals, and I don't like to rehome animals. I will not, that's one. But there have been a couple that I just couldn't bond with, or I couldn't take some of their really bad behavior. I will not tolerate an animal that bites. I will not tolerate it. That animal will go. And that's the kind of thing I just can't tolerate it. Or bullying. Now, I did have a golden retriever that I had. You guys know I've had a couple golden retrievers, and one he was just a beautiful puppy. He bullied my collie so bad that my collie couldn't eat. And it was so bad, I had to rehome him. There was just no way. I can't let that. I have to step in. And you couldn't correct him. It was genetic or something. It was just, he would bully anybody he could get near. And he didn't bully people, but I found out later that the new owner, he bullied the new owner. And so I told the new owner, I'm like, if you want me to take the dog back, I will. And he's like, no, I'm okay. But you know what I'm saying? It's genetic sometimes. And and you don't get a very bad golden retriever, but I've gotten 2 out of about 7 that I've had over the years that have been both of them bit. They were biters, and they're both male. And the one I got now is a marshmallow. She's a sweetheart. She's typical golden. I had 2 of my best dogs were males, by the way, so I like male dogs, but anyway. All right, so my family's fox red Labrador retriever passed away in 2020. Is he okay, and is he still with us? Did he wear a black collar? Just a typical collar, right? And then he had the tags, right? It was just typical. Did he have a problem with his feet? Did he lick his feet, or did he have tender feet or something? Is that the dog? Because if it is, that's the right dog, I think. Because it looks like he's kind of a reddish color. Yeah, okay, you believe so? Okay, I thought so. I can see him. All right. The animals, okay, so let me tell you a really quick story, you guys. So I was at one of my, when you're with other psychic people, your psychic ability is stronger. I don't know if you knew that, but it is true. I have a tendency to hang around with other people like myself. Not that I don't have other friends that do other things, and my one friend, she's gone now. Bless her. She had Alzheimer's. And she actually had like an Alzheimer's mix where she couldn't swallow. And it was almost like a Parkinson's. Anyway, one day she was here at my house and she goes, I just saw a golden retriever walk by. And I go, yeah? And I said, it's my dog. I had a dog. I had a golden named Dakota. Loved the dog. Loved him to death. Loved him so much. And we had to put him down. He was 14. He got a lipoma that was so big that vet said he didn't think it was bad. It was bad. And so he's like, I think you just need to do it. I didn't want to. Yeah. But anyway, and then later at her house, like a couple months later, which I find very, very interesting, was that I saw a black cat for just a second jump up on the counter. And she goes, oh my God, that's Mr. Blackie. That's my cat. So they stay around. They really stay around. They really do. You know what? You're right. Some Goldens, I don't know what the Goldens that I've had overall are big marshmallows. They are the sweetest, best family dogs. They wouldn't hurt a fly. The one I've got now is just wonderful. My daughter has one that's just wonderful. But I've gotten this one, was 125 pounds. He was mixed. He was not a pedigree or something. He didn't even look like a real golden. Like he was really super, super red. And it was just, he never bullied me. He never bullied the kids. He was good because I was in control because I'm good with training dogs. However, when I turned my back, he would bully the other two dogs to a point that my collie wasn't eating. I always figured, I went and had him weighed. He's like, oh yeah, he's down like 8 pounds. And I'm like, then I watched. And he actually got into a fight and attacked him because he was going to eat his food. So I'm like, I can't walk around and constantly separate you your whole lives. I can't do this. And yeah. And he had also attacked a couple of my chickens. That's what really got me. So yeah, I found a home for him. And the guys had trouble with him. I'm going to be honest with you. And I don't believe in putting animals down. There's always a good circumstance. However, when there's been biting, I'm sorry. I you know what I'm saying? You don't. Anyway, but I've got a marshmallow. She's her name's Bryla, and she's a big baby, and she's half English cream, so she's really light colored, and she's only about 50 pounds. She's real small. To me, that's really small for a golden. So, all right. So, okay, let me see. Yes, and he had kidney problems. Okay, Alex. Okay. Hey, Kristen. I guess what I'm on. You lost your goal. Okay. You now have an Aussie. Was he silver and black? Your golden with like a black muzzle? Let me know, because I see something. Oh, you had a good St. Bernard? I think any breed can be bullies. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I will tell you though. Yeah, but you know what? I take that back. I was going to say collies are big marshmallows, but they're not, because my female collie bullied my male collie. She was horrible. I think if they can get away with it, a lot of these dogs will. You have to kind of put your foot down with them and let them know you're in charge and they are not. I do it when they're very little, and I also puppy test. And I probably had 30 or 40 dogs. I mean, I've had a lot of dogs over the years. Yeah, because I used to breed and show and stuff, and yeah. But I pick them from birth, and I will. And see, the golden that I got was given to me. She didn't let me choose. So anyway, okay, hold on. Let me see. Hi guys. Did your dog Oscar find a new happy home? What kind of dog is he? Is he like a pug or like something smaller like that? Let me know, Petty Lise. Okay. Is your kitty Taco? Is Taco a like a tricolored? Like a calico or something? Let me know, because I see it. Okay. All right. I'm only answering animal questions tonight. Because I'm really not supposed to be on here. I came on here for fun. And I thought, well, I'll just do something different instead of just answering. And if you guys know, I've been doing this 26 years. I'm a pet communicator, Reiki. I'm getting actually a Reiki attunement tomorrow. I'm a medium. I can read cards. I don't need them. Um, I teach a lot. I do a lot. I'm mentoring also. So if you're interested in mentoring, you get 2 15-minute sessions. Oh, I got to remember to call. I've got 3 people now that I'm mentoring. So I have to remember to call them and set up their appointments for them on Wednesdays. Okay. You lost your dog, Max, in May. Is he okay now? Is he a bigger kind of dog, Rob? Lavish type or bigger, something like that? Corgi mixed with Australian Shepherd. That sounds kind of cute, actually. That sounds cute. Okay. You can ask me health questions. I'm very, very good at diagnosing animals. It's like they talk to me, and I can now listen to this whole story. So a very good friend of mine who is this isn't charging with that. It must be the charge. That must be the cord. Was a horse vet, and he was stumped. And he didn't quite know. He'd call me, and I'd come out, and I'd tell him what was wrong because the animal would tell me. And she's like, how do you do that? Okay. Rob, he was a small dog. How come I'm seeing a bigger one? It's a dark color, like a lab or a Doberman. It's like that size, dark. Did you have a dog like that? And was the dog we're talking about kind of white and fluffier? Because there's 2 dogs together. And after they cross, they all know each other, and then they all wait for you to come over, Oh, that's okay, Patty. That's okay, honey. It's okay. I'm not upset. I'm trying to change it up a little, Otherwise, it gets a little boring, and I am still planning to do. I've got so many plans, you guys. In my website, I have a brand new website coming. I'm teaching classes. Oh, it's busy. If you guys don't know, I may have my own podcast station. I was not on my podcast today. I had to get my new refrigerator. It came at like 9 o'clock. I had to be here to get the refrigerator in, and my new microwave. So now everything in I used to have all different colored appliances, and now they all match. They're all stainless. Anyway, so I had to be home today. So is your green cheek conure pistachio ever going to lay? Okay, this is what the bird says to me. You have to have the right conditions. It's like the bedding isn't soft enough, or you're not doing something right. Look at that again. Okay. Did your cat chicken nugget survive after getting out of the house? Yes. You know what? Someone's got that cat. That cat's with somebody. So ask around. It could be a neighbor. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, Princess. Your Chihuahua Libby ran away. Never saw her again. She ended up with an old lady. So I don't know if she got found taken to the Humane Society, but I feel like it was an old lady she ended up with. So okay. Okay, I can't figure out what's wrong with Kristen's dog, Taz. Is he in pain? Yes. His back legs are very skinny, and I'm worried about Taz. I want to say something's wrong, the bladder or the kidneys. And I want you, take him in. Have you taken the dog in? There's something wrong like that back there in the back. I was going to say that. It seems like it's in the back portion. I don't know how good it looks. Honestly, I don't. You need to have it looked at. Yeah. Why do my mom's dachshunds chew everything? Out of anxiety. They have anxiety is what I'm picking up. I had a dachshund mix. He was he's the size of a beagle, but he was a dachshund. And he's a pedigree. No, he wasn't a pedigree. But he lived to be 15, and he had a stroke. And he ended up not being able to get up and down stairs. And you get to a point that you clean them up after them because they're dragging their legs. And I had to put him down. And then you feel guilty. And then I get it, though. But he was 15. And he had a bad heart. He was 15. It's like, go figure, right? Thanks, Princess. Is Mr. Tinkles, Mr. Pickles and Domino, the cats together in heaven. Of course they are. They're waiting for you. There'll be some of the first ones. You know, it's so funny when I do a reading for you guys. I connect first as medium, and I will say to somebody, I'll say, hey, well, you got this and this and this, and they say, and then I'll say, and there's a dog there, and it's spotted, or it's black and white with spots, or it's this or that, and they'll be like, and you'll be like, I don't know what dog it is, and then you realize it could be your grandparents' dog, and they're all on the other side. And I get cats, and one day I got a donkey. I kept getting a donkey for somebody, and I kind of laughed and I said, "No, let's look at a horse because it's got long ears. It must be a mule or a donkey." And she acknowledged that her grandparents had mules on their farm, and I said, "I told you they're there. I told you." And you get to live whatever lifestyle you want on the other side. I think if I would be, this is my heaven. I would not ever not have a farm. I would never not have my chickens and my horses. That's my heaven. So to let you guys know, you get to pick what you want on the other side. All of my horses will be there running around. And that's what's so funny about this, is that the dogs, they run all over the place. So sometimes as I'm talking to you, I see them and they run by, and I'll be like, you look like a dark dog, a little bit bigger. Or it looked like a little fluffy white one and it ran by. Or sometimes one of the people are holding the animals in their arms, and I get that too. So, okay. Is Bruno's back legs going to get better? No. I don't want to scare you or anything, but I don't think so. All right. Hi, guys. Is your cat Moo the one jumping on it? Is your cat Moo black and white like a cow? I get that at night. I used to think that I was imagining things too, but I used to get that. I had a cat that got hit, light of my life. My mom passed away, and then within like a month, I handled my mom okay. I mean, I was crying, and it was really, really hard because she died very suddenly. I was very young. I was only 30. But then my cat got hit on Christmas Eve, and that's when I really lost it. And for months, I would feel something jump on the bed at night. And so her name was Murphy. See, I'm going to cry. I feel all your pain. I get it. We had another cat that was the most beautiful. I had found him on the side of the road. He was a beautiful Siamese kitten, and I brought him home from Tennessee. And we named him Cash, and he had gotten hit too. And I kept, the thing is with like cats, and I don't know why, more cats, more so. I find cats and horses are very psychic, more so than even dogs. Cats, there's a reason that cats are familiars. That's why they always say witches have cats, because they're familiars. That means that they have talent, they have ability, they have psychic ability. And weeks before he died, I kept seeing him dead on the road. Now, the cat I got now, the dummy, I just call him Dummy. He's just the most wonderful cat in the world. Got him out of a barn. And he's an indoor-outdoor cat. And the night he got attacked by a coyote, I said to my husband, there's something wrong with the cat. And I forgot about it. And I just went about my business. And that night, my husband found him laying. He must have tried to crawl home. And he was laying. He couldn't move his back legs, nothing. He couldn't move his body. He just sat there and was trying to. And I had him at it cost me over $1,000. I didn't think he was going to make it, but he did. And he's fine now. This cat has gone through. Oh my God, talk about his 9 lives. This cat he's 10 years old now, and if something happened, my whole family will be at the funeral. I mean, you have one pet that runs your household? It's the cat. Cat runs it more than the horses, the dogs, the chickens. All right, so let's see. Okay. When animals talk to you, can you hear their voice, or does the spirit tell you what they're saying? Good question. I kind of feel. I don't hear the animal. I feel it. Like I'll say oh, it's the right ankle. It's the same as a human. I get when I'm I'll do like a body scan, and the body scan will tell me what's wrong, or I can see them on the other side. And you're right. You're right. I don't actually hear voices. No, they make me feel a certain way. And I'll be like, oh, did he like he liked his bandana. And he'll show me a picture of bandana. But some, but I am pretty much verbal. I'm a auditory learner and I'm clairaudient. And so it's interesting. You're right. I guess I probably get some of it from one of my guides also. Now, if you guys don't know, I kept having this guy named George. Did you guys hear the story about the George thing? I had this guy come one night. His name was George. He had bright red hair, bright blue eyes. And I don't know who it was. I thought, well, it must be a new guide. Who is this guy, this dude? Anyway, found out that it was a follower's great grandfather who comes through all the time. And I kept saying, no, I don't think it's him, but you know what it was. And I need to contact with her and connect with her because she was like, that's the weirdest thing ever. Because after that, I saw my guide again. And my guide is named Red Cloud. He's a younger man, middle-aged, 30s, not quite middle-aged, Native American man with a big braid and some couple feathers in his hair. And I used to have a really, really old guy named Dances in the Wind. I don't see him so much because, the guides change. Your guides change all the time. And so I saw him after that. And I'm like, oh, okay, that wasn't a guide. And sure enough, she sent me pictures. I'm like, I don't think that was him. I just remember him having very, very red hair, bright blue eyes. And he said his name was George. And she's, oh my God, that sounds like my great grandfather. It was just really an odd situation because out of the clear blue. So go figure, right? Because sometimes you guys get messages from me coming through and I can't control it. And that's what you get. So, okay. Hi guys. Thank you, Panta. Hi, Panta. Panta, I saw you made an appointment. See, I know. Is your shepherd Molly happier with just us and the cats here? Yes. Much so. Did you notice she was having some nervous tics? Did you notice that? Did you notice she was having some nervous tics? She was. So, yeah. Is your grandpup? Oh wait, you guys. I'm looking. How did your budgie, Khaleesi, pass away? She flew away. Do you mean do you want to know how she died? I don't understand the question. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Is your cat Diesel? Was it kind of like a darker colored striped cat, Tina? Banuelos? Is it Banuelos? Okay. Hi guys. Yes, it's all animals. That's all we're doing today. That's why there's not a lot of people in here. I don't care. I'm just doing this for fun. So yeah. Hi guys. Yes. Okay. Hi, Anani. Yes, MJ. It was anxiety. She's much happier now. My dog, my collie, is a herder, and that's how I got him. They bred short-coated collies, the smooth coat, and she had throwbacks in the litter, and there were a bunch of my dog's coat is to the ground. He's so thick. And when we got rid of the goats, he started licking. He was so upset I got rid of the goats. And they weren't my goats. They were my son-in-laws. I found a home for him. He wasn't really taking very good care of them. And I said, well, there were only 3. There were the minis. They're only like 40-pound goats, little ones. It bothered my collie so much that he would lick raw. And finally I started keeping him in the side all the time. He never wanted to be inside because he wanted to be with goats. So, and I had his kennel in there, and he could run in and out of the kennel, and he would take care of the goats. And it bothered him. And so that's what dogs do. They start getting nervous tics, like they lick and stuff. So, yeah. When will you get your first corgi? You want a corgi? I thought about getting a corgi because they're herding breeds. I like my herding breeds. Not that long. You might be for the end of the year, but within a year or so. Okay. Yeah, your dogs, they're around. I'm telling you, they're around. Now, if you guys didn't see me on TikTok, but it was about a year ago, I had a friend of mine who had just lost her cat. It was like the light of her life. It killed her losing a cat. And she says to me, I swear I can hear him. So I took my phone and I left it, and you can freaking hear that damn cat meowing as clear as a bell, and I played it on TikTok. So if you guys don't think that all this is true, you better guess again. All right? But isn't it interesting? It's not during the day, but there's no fairies. Now, you hit me in the morning, on Monday morning, or when I'm taping. You guys see when I'm taping and I'm live. There's just stuff, activity all over, especially when the sun's out. It has something to do with the sun. It activates. Everyone's like, oh, that's bugs. No. Oh, where are the bugs? I don't know. They'd be out, wouldn't matter, would it? When they're out, if the lights are on, I got lights on. They'll come, especially the lights. They like lights. So go figure. That's nice, Teresa. Oh, I have a border collie, but he's my second child, and he can read your mind. Border collies are smart as hell. I had a border collie, though. I'll tell you a story about a border collie. I had a border collie Dalmatian mix. Very bad mix to have, because Dalmatians were bred to live with horses. Did you know that? That's why they used to go under. That's why they used to keep the horses company in the fire in the days when they had horses in the fight with the fire trucks. And this dog had bitten 5 people by the time it was 9 months old. What do you think I did? I had to put it down. I couldn't. People are like, oh, it's the owner. No, I've owned dog after dog. This dog had a personality problem. It was bad. We tried. We took him to training. We tried everything with this dog. And I am a believer, and this sounds mean, that there are so many good, wonderful animals out there that need to be adopted or be getting put down, that when you get an animal that's that violent or that nasty at that age, that you need to do something. And so I'm proactive. I'm not going to try to, when I'm having an issue with an animal that bad, I'm a dog trainer. And when you can, okay, argue with me all you want. But it is the animal most of the time. They always say, no, it's the owner. No, I don't agree. My next dog was a golden retriever, light of my life, Rio. His name was Rio. That dog wouldn't have hurt a fly. He was the best dog ever. He ended up getting cancer between his teeth, and it was horrible. It was growing. Ew, it was terrible. And he lived to be 12, 13, something like that. Yeah. Your dog Paps. Oh, he passed away yesterday. Did he pant a lot even though he wasn't hot? See if that's right. I'm only taking animal questions tonight. I normally don't. I normally take anything, but I'm only taking animals tonight. So, yep. Your dog has cancer. She looks okay most days, but she looks so sad. Will she pass soon? You've got about another 6 months, Hawk's Nest. And I'd say in about 6 months. I hear 6. I don't know if it's 6 weeks. I think it's 6 months. But you're going to have to make the decision. Now, you have to remember that animals know God and they don't mind crossing. Animals also, like chickens, know their food. They are very well aware of it. I don't eat my chickens. I never have. I don't have the heart. But they understand their food. And they know God. And they don't mind dying. I know that sounds bad. But they've told me, I guess they do talk to me, sort of. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I know they've talked to, it's like they know they understand their food. They understand it. I don't know how else to explain that, but yeah. They're getting sun charged. Yeah, you're right. I choose her wrist when I'm having a rough time, even when she hasn't seen me. You know, MJ, yeah, she's probably picking up the energy off of you. I'm sure. All right. I'm only answering pet questions tonight. Do you know what happened to your Yorkie? She passed. I want to say she had a massive seizure or something. Something about a seizure. Okay? I don't understand that, but I want to say that it was something genetic. Okay? So, of course that they're visiting. If you dream about them, they're visiting. And did you know that Uriel is the god of is the angel of dreaming, and he's the one who sends you messages. So if you want messages from other people and you're not getting your answers clearly met, ask Uriel or it's Ariel. Either one. A or U. Doesn't matter. Do you have any dog messages? Now, did Bailey, okay, Lisa, did Bailey have like a special bowl or something that she ate out of? Because she wants to thank you, and I want to say it's a bowl. I don't know if that makes sense. There was something special like that you bought her. It was an item. It wasn't food. It was something. And she wants to thank you for that. So, okay. Now, did one of them have the front? That was the front. One of the two dogs had a white front. There was like white on the front. Because I can see it because they're looking at me. It's like from the front. Oh yeah. No. Oh, I just got a snow alert. 4 more inches expected. We have a foot of snow on the ground again. Oh, thank you. Your pug Tokyo. You know what, Louise? I might have been talking to your pug Tokyo already. I was talking to. There was a pug that kept coming through, and I kept saying to somebody, "Isn't it? Was it a pug?" And they're like, "No." I said, "Well, there's a pug coming through." Did you used to give him a special collar or a bandana or something like that on your pug because he's wearing something? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I don't mind the snow. I don't like snow. I hate the snow, but we need the snow. I have a farm. I grow I grow my own garden, but I also have a field of 5 acres about 4 for my horses. The only way we get decent grass and pasture and nice lush green grass is we get snow. The snow insulates everything, and usually it's a slow seeping into the ground. And you don't want to get 6 inches and then it just washes away into the creek. You want it to seep down slowly. So we like to see snow. And hate to admit it, but it's true. Got some of the richest farmland in the world where I live, by the way. It is. It's ranked as the richest soil. It's actually dug up and moved all over the place. Yes, 7 inches or more in Rockford. I want to say they told me 8 to 9 now. So I'm a little north of that. My daughter's in Rockford, or not south of Rockford. She's in Cherry Valley. Yeah. You used to dream about a black dog tied to a building. I was afraid of it. That was a past life, dear. That was a past life. Oh, thank you. Is there a message from my chubs? Oh. Is this a dog or a cat? I see both. You must have had both. A lot of people are like, well, I haven't seen my cat. Yeah, I used to have a cat when I was a kid. Well, it's going to be there. Just because you don't, because time's pass and you remember. I had a cat when I was a little kid, 8 years old, named Clarence. It was a white, a flame point Siamese. And I know him, my cat, he died of one of those urinary tract infections that, they crystallize their urine and stuff. And he'll be there waiting for me. I know he will be. And I still think my mom has her dog. She had a little dog. His name was Shane. And I named him. He was my dog. And when I went off to college, he became her dog. And I know he's with her. And they are, Okay, hold on, you guys. Thank you. I have 2 boxers now. Any messages from them? Lisa Butler. Was I right, Lisa? That's something about a bowl about Bailey, right? I think it was Bailey. It might have been Ruby, but somebody had their own special bowl. I don't know if they had their name on it or something like that. Is one of your boxers kind of like a clown, like a jokester, like I'll just silly, much more than the other one? He's just kind of comical, right? Like I want to say that. Okay, one of your dogs is jealous of the other one because they think that one gets more attention. Yes, Millie? Is that true? One of your dogs is jealous of the other dog because that one gets more attention. So think about that. Are all your 4 Scotties together? Now, did you have 4 Scotties, but did you have one Scottie that wasn't completely black and it had like fringed of gray? Or because it seems like there's a dog that's more a little kind of like a Cairn Terrier, but like a Scotties, Cairn Terriers, like They're, but they're black. You see my point? Did you have a dog that wasn't black? Because I see a couple of like Scottish Terriers that are black, but I see one that's a lighter color. So see if that one's right. Okay. All right. And that was for Heather, by the way. Oh, you're a Chow? Oh, okay. Yes, she can be reincarnated. I've had so many people. The jury's out because I hear some people go, you know what? The animals don't need to reincarnate. They don't bother. But I swear I just told the story. I swear my horse Skye is my old horse Trigger. And I swear they got some of the same bizarre personality traits that you don't see in horses. And just the way that some of the behavior, you know. Tokyo, the pug. I remember I told you, Louise, I kept seeing a pug, and I wonder if it was your pug. Yeah. Have you ever owned have I ever owned a parrot? No. Parakeets, cockatiels, canaries. That's what I have owned. I thought about recently getting another cockatiel. I like my cockatiels. I had one that could whistle. They could go whistle really good. And yeah, people have asked me if I wanted an African gray one time, and I was going to. I just think that they need so much attention. I'm afraid I couldn't give as much attention as they would need. So, but cockatiels and stuff like that, you always give them in pairs, and then they keep each other company, you know. I had a lot of parakeets. I had a lot. I like my parakeets. I like my little, you know. I thought about it. It would be nice here, you know, with the plants are in here, and then maybe as it gets warmer, I can put them in the greenhouse. And they can fly around free in the greenhouse a little bit if because I keep the door, keep the dormers shut. And except I'm afraid it would get too hot. I'd have to keep an eye on the temperature in there during the day and then bring them in or something. But I thought about it'd be nice, like have a little aviary. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Okay. Is your cat Pete healthy? See if you can get your cat Tanya to drink more water, please. I don't know why I say that, but please remember that, or at least think that. Okay. Maisie, okay, yeah, Maisie. Lisa, try really hard not to favor. Come on, you know what it's like. Like when you had, I don't know about you, but I was always the least favorite in my family. I don't know. Out of the grandkids, I didn't matter. And my brother was favored heavily because he's a boy. And so I grew up being the least favorite of everybody, always. And so I always, in my heart, said, I would never favor my children because I know what it feels like. And I go out of my way to not favor my children. So when my children have a birthday or they have something, they all get something. I'm equal all the way around. I will not favor. I know what it feels like and the pain it causes. So, yep. I had my mother one time. I mean, I love my mother and everything, but she told me that she didn't like girls. Right? To my, sitting there, I don't like girls. Because and then my brother treated her like dirt. Of course, you know how that goes. Yeah, but he was a boy, So he thought he was something too, Anyway, oh, you are. Okay. Oh, MJ, you're gonna take Molly with you? Okay, good. Thanks. You're okay, Hawk's Nest. You're okay. See, this isn't charging, and I hope it's the cord. I hope it's not I hope I didn't do something to my plant wave. I'm going to cry. Well, hopefully it's not. Better not be. I'm going to be really mad. I'm going to make them give me a new one. Yeah, I don't play favorites. It's just not. It just causes so much pain. And my grandma played favorites so bad. It was so bad. And yeah, some of the stuff that was said about me and to me, and I hadn't done anything. And you know what's so funny? Who's the one that's most like their grandmother? And I try really hard. I got 2 granddaughters by blood and 2 steps. And the only reason I don't do more with my steps because I don't want to overstep my bounds to the other grandparents. But I try really hard when I buy them all presents. I'm very equal. I try really hard not to make favorites in any way, Oh, you were just, oh, hi, Susie. I'm doing just pet readings today, darling. Just for fun. Just for fun, you guys. That's why I'm on here. Yeah, I'm going to be off here in a minute. So you at least caught me, Susie. Call me later. All right. I got to tell you something. Should I be worried about a future custody situation with your youngest? I'm not answering any of those questions, but I will say one thing since I read it. Yes. But it's not bad. It'll go your way. Don't worry. Just letting you know. Does Maisie Lou have an old soul? Is she my mom? I don't, this is me. This is what I believe, but some people don't believe this. Now, it depends on what religion you are. Some people believe that anybody can reincarnate into anything, an animal, a bug. I don't. I think that we reincarnate as people over and over and over. That's what I believe. And then animals do their own thing. They have their own phylum. I believe that. Now, you can believe what you want. I'll never, because some people do. So I've got proof that I know that's, you know what I'm saying? So, okay. Just for fun's the best, Susie. I know. That's all I'm on here for. So a couple more questions, you guys. From message from your baby Chubs. Okay, Dirty Duck Susan. Are you doing something with a business or a new job? Because they offer suggestions. Because they said you're thinking of doing something new. Would you please do it? I got that from your pet. Go figure, right? Okay. What do my birds need me to change for them? Are they content with me? I feel like they're okay. They are a little bored. So maybe you can move it, change it up a little. I know, you should see what I'm buying. I'm buying my chickens it's like a chicken playground, and it's got like beads and like all that. And I'm gonna be putting it out this spring. It's got like a mirror. Because they lay better. They do lay better, but when you keep them occupied, and they're very smart. And with the chicken, when the egg prices the way they are, I don't know what the egg prices are because I get eggs. So I'm down to only about 7 a week when I have about 20 chickens. So they slowed down. This is what I have found. During January to about March, I let them. But right now I don't want them to. It has been very warm, so they are laying because the egg prices are so high. But they live longer. They live longer because they're not constantly going through the strain of trying to lay eggs. And I've noticed that my chickens will live longer. So I let them go dormant for a couple of years and just rest. But like I said, there's a few not laying. They're real sporadic, which is fine. And by the way, my chickens lay green and blue eggs. So I have brown, blue, pink, white. They all lay different colors, Okay. Yes, they need to rest. Okay, a couple more questions, you guys. I know everybody's like, wow, she's online. It's a rarity on a Saturday. I'm snowed in. So that's why I'm on Susie. I called Susie earlier and I'm like, I'm snowed in. I mean, it's supposed to get 8 inches of snow. It was blowing really bad yesterday. It's not really now, but you could hear it like hitting the walls. And you're like, man, right now it's just snowing. It's not that bad. If you guys know 8 inches in Wisconsin, nothing. It's nothing. So a foot, we get a little start going, but we did have a 20-car pileup on I-90 yesterday that closed I-90 down for about 5 to 6 hours or more because there were that many cars that were piled up. And I don't know exactly what happened, but I guess there's black ice, I guess. But yeah, that's what I said. So okay, thank you guys. Aw. Yes, he knew I was so excited to start my business. I told you. No, it's so funny. I don't know where I get my answers from, you guys. I just know, I feel like that's where it came from, was from your pet. But it could have been from a guide. People are like, how do you get that? I'm like, I have no idea. If I knew how I do this, I'd be a billionaire, right? I just, go figure. But by the way, if you are interested, I am now offering mentoring. And so it's cheaper than a reading. It's only $75 a month. You get 2 15-minute readings, 2 15-minute chances with me. Now, some people, got one person who was wanting to read tarot cards. So I'm giving her like little assignments, and then she sees me every other week. Then I've got somebody who wants just Reiki. They want like a Reiki. I'm an emotional healer. So as I'm talking to you, and her anxiety goes down. And so she's like, I just need a 15-minute. And just like, it's almost like I'm also a certified life coach. So I'm giving her a boost. So yeah. And then I've got the other one. I don't know what she wants yet. Actually I got 4 now. Yeah, I got a 4th one. I don't know what she wants, but she's like, I just need to learn how to trust my intuition. And I said, well, I can help you with that. You got to develop yourself, but I can like offer a little help. So, and if you're interested, it's on coffee.com, ko-fi.com. And if you want to join me, you can, for $25 a month, which is a really good deal, you get 3 really short questions a month you can ask me. They're real short. They can't be long. They can't be, well, what's my year going to look like? I'm not doing that, no. But if you're going to say, will my husband get his job? I'll be like, yep, yes. See, easy questions, right? Okay. All right. Hi, guys. You lost your dog, Chloe. Oh, I'm sorry. Nini? Is it Nini? Hope I got it right. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to be getting off here because I've been on here an hour. So I'm not usually on here a whole hour. Usually about 45 minutes. LOL. Don't know where your password is. Oh, okay. I get it. Hi, Stephanie. Yeah, I'm just getting off here, you guys. I just wanted to come on for this. So if you want to book a reading, you can book a reading. And yes, I do. The pet readings are cheaper than a person reading. You know why? Because pets are easier to read. Reiki's cheaper too than a regular reading because it's easy. You see what I'm saying? I do this on purpose, and I try not. And right now I'm $100 for half an hour. It's not even $2 a minute. So I'm $40 off. So if you guys are interested, I do have openings. I'm thinking, oh my God, it's so funny because I average I keep going. Oh my God, I got no readings. There's only like 10. I'm used to like 30, right? And then by maybe Monday, I've got like 10 more. And so I'm like, and I'm trying to pace myself at about 20 readings a week. Because that in 3 days, that's a pretty, it's about 8 readings over 3 days. So, which is good. That's a really good. My record is 17 in 1 day. So, all right, you guys, take care. And here. And I will see you guys. I might be back on tomorrow night because it's always my time. So, blessings. Let's see if I can get off of here. Here we go.